Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy Monday. It's not usually the day that we live stream here on the channel, but I figured we'd switch it up and have some fun today. Go live on a Monday. It's beautiful here in the lands of always winter. The snow is melting and spring is finally here. So Dark Mother, we got in chat. Hey, everyone. Dark Mother, Helen, make Jin great again. We got Raise the Alba in chat, another great YouTuber. Alex Sivka, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Visca, Sivka, Yan Gunner, Willie Moe, John Allen, Mackenzie Burns, another great YouTuber. Bratislava. We have Brandon Anderson, Shannon Thompson, Blue Dragon. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun today. I figured we haven't got another trailer yet, so that's a thing. I think we're probably gonna get another one. We have Miss Chronol in chat. By the way, let's send her some positive vibes. She's doing treatments, chemotherapy for cancer. So hype and love to you. We got our hype and love shirt on today. It's been a while since we wore this one, and hell yeah, bringing good positive vibes to start the week. I figured we'd start it off in style. I haven't done a video the past couple days. Just did some relaxing, trying to rejuvenate the body, making sure I'm getting enough rest before we head into Game of Thrones Season 8, which is less than 3 weeks away. So it's starting to get really intense. 20 days until Game of Thrones Season 8. Holy crap. EU-friendly stream today. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna have some fun, and we're gonna talk about some different things. Tomorrow I got a really sweet video. I'm doing 10 things that we need to see in Game of Thrones Season 8, but it's not your typical ones. It's some it's more things that need to kind of repeat and characters need to experience. So I'm doing a really fun video tomorrow. But we're back on the grind, and really excited to hang out today. We had a pre-stream donation from Catherine Bassett. She said, please no soundboard. But we got a new donation sound for today.
Donation.
I thought this would be a little bit of a fun one. So we got a new donation sound. But yeah, we're going to have some fun today. Soundboard is what's up, and we're just going to hang out. So Catherine asked for a refund, but unfortunately, I don't know how to do that, Catherine. All right, we got our first question of the day. Miss Chrono, will we see any new locations in Game of Thrones Season 8? Very good question. You know what? I think that we're gonna go back to Essos very briefly. And I do think that we're gonna see something with Melisandre. I don't think we're gonna see a Shy, which would be totally amazing. I would love to see that. But I do think that we're gonna see some sort of Red Priest Temple in Volantis. We could possibly go back there. And yeah, so I just think, you know, we're probably going to see Essos again, Miss Chrono. And I think, you know, we get a possibility of maybe seeing Storm's End at the end if they're going to do like a Gendry legitimization thing in the show. But I suspect, you know, that we could, in fact, maybe, you know, we can see maybe Greywater Watch if we're lucky, something like that. But I'm not so sure we will. But I think that I think that it's like a 90% chance we'll see something new. And also possibly, Miss Chrono, for a new location, maybe we can even go to the lands of always winter, kind of like this Mount Doom scenario for from Lord of the Rings, where we go, you know, see all those ice altars and kind of what's going on up there with what's, you know, White Walker Castle, some sort of deal like that, you know, because the White Walkers had to stay somewhere, right, beyond the wall. So maybe we get a type of scenario like that. So I hope that answers your question. Great first question of the day from Miss Chrono. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I think we're definitely going to see a new location. I just don't think it's going to be like some massive thing that we're, you know, going to stay there for a whole episode or something like that. We only got 6 episodes, so we'll see probably, you know, a couple new spots briefly. What does everybody think about that in chat? Do we think that we're going to see any new locations? I think, lands, like I said, lands of always winter. Maybe we could see a little bit more of that, some sort of Mount Doom type scenario. Storm's End, maybe. Maybe we'll see the Great Red Priest Temple in Volantis, something like that. Let's see what chat has to say. And thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I see some other familiar names. Talamaska Dan's in chat. Fake Arya. Shannon Thompson. Jason Coleman. Jason, we'll get to your question next, right after we get to the God's Eye is another one. Yeah, the God's Eye, the Isle of Faces. That could be another one. Maybe a little bit of Isar, says Liz Kopich. What's going on, Liz? God's Eye hype? Okay. So, I mean, yeah, Sanrixian, what's going on? Fearless Mermaid. God's Eye. Okay, so there's a consensus in chat. We want to see the God's Eye. Yeah, I'm on the same path for that. Miss Cronall says, "I hope for Greywater Watch." Yeah, you guys and gals know I try to be positive, but I don't think we're getting. I think they're completely circumventing Helen Reed in the show. I don't think we're getting that. There was a question. I got to scroll back up here because all of you are going so fast in chat. It was will Tyrion betray? I want to shout out the name because I want to shout out the person that passed down the question. If you could just type in again, will Tyrion betray Daenerys? I can't remember who asked the question, so I apologize. If you want to type your name in the chat, whoever asked the question will give you a shout out. This is really tricky. Some people have tried to spoil the very first episode here on the channel. We're not going to do that here on the channel. There's been people that have made comments. And I have to be diligent in blocking comments so other people don't get spoiled and stuff like that. Because most of the people who are here on the channel are actually here for like real discussion and whatnot. But I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say it's misdirection. If it is, if he does betray Daenerys, I think like without knowingly, without truly knowing, like being a fool type of deal, which would be ironic. I just can't see Tyrion betraying Daenerys and Jon and for Cersei. And I know kind of where you're going with it, but I just the change my mind thing. I can't be convinced into Tyrion betraying Daenerys. So I don't know. I guess I can see why some people think that he might be the third betrayal. The book, the theorization of that. I just can't see it personally. And yeah, so I hope that answers your question. Does Tyrion survive is another interesting thing, which we have to connect to that. I don't think. Yeah, I think that Tyrion probably survives the series, but who knows? I mean, Helen says hashtag Team Lion people. So, Brother Zach, how you doing on this beautiful day? How are all of you marvelously epic people doing today? I'm doing fantastic. It was beautiful outside today. First thing I did 10 minutes after I woke up was went for a walk. It's absolutely beautiful outside. Nice fresh air. So it's not as cold, so I could actually walk outside and take advantage of the fresh air. So yeah. I just don't see Tyrion betraying Jon and Daenerys, but who knows? Misty, congratulations on the new job. Yeah, raise the Alba. Not the same level as Jaime talking about how Tyrion loves his family, but I mean, Tyrion was essentially treated like a bastard, right? I mean, because of his appearance. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, pardon me, we could see an interesting twist with Tyrion's storyline. Anime lover, nice to see you in chat. I hope that if any of you are experiencing cold weather still, it's still a little bit chilly. I hope that I can warm up your day a little bit. Urtach Altanaz, great artist in chat. If Daenerys gives a bad decision about Jaime, like placing him on the front lines in a battle or something like that, Tyrion would possibly betray Daenerys. Jaime is the key. Yeah, great point. Let's touch on what Urtach is talking about in the chat. Jaime is going to be at Winterfell, right? And Brienne's going to be there. Someone's going to vouch for Jaime. Tyrion could even vouch for Jaime. There's going to be an interesting dynamic there because we know that Jaime killed Daenerys' father. And we know Daenerys killed Samwell's father. And there's going to be all these kind of different scenarios that kind of have to go down, right? Because we're wrapping up the final season here. So Jaime is a key, right? And if we're looking at characters that have made this like full circle transformation, Jaime is one of them. But it would be interesting to see if Tyrion kind of went the opposite direction, right? I mean, he went from being morally good to, you know, trying to gain some more power. So that would be interesting, I think. So thanks for the question. I can't remember who asked that one, but I really appreciate that one. And like I said, this is kind of how we're gonna roll today. I'll try to answer as many questions as I can. But yeah, we'll just keep on going, and we'll. Oh, you know what we can talk about? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about some. Let's talk about something amazing. Let's talk about Emilia Clarke. How many people in the chat heard about the news of Emilia Clarke surviving? She'd had 2 brain surgeries and survived 2 life-threatening brain aneurysms. I gotta say, you know, there's a lot of hate for her portrayal of Daenerys out there. And I've seen some truly terrible comments over the past, like some people like saying that, you know, just some terrible things about her and about her health. But I gotta say, you know, I have mad respect for Emilia. Okay. And I think that we can learn a lot from her, you know, and I kind of want to talk about something a little bit different on the channel today. You guys know I like to talk about, you know, and be positive. I try to be as positive as much as I can. Can't be perfect. You can't always be positive. There's going to be negative moments, but her attitude, if you look at how she carries herself in life, that is something that is truly admirable. You see how much she's smiling and laughing when all of that stuff was going on? Oh my God. Like she is an amazing human being. And I think that we all need to give Emilia Clarke some props in chat for how she handled herself. And you know what? Like, I really do hope that she gets the ending that she wants for Daenerys. And I'm so glad, and I'm personally so glad that she got to be part of the end of all this. And I think that's what makes it so magical. You know what I mean? Like something this kind of news comes out and she survives. Imagine if we lost Emilia. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy, 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 crazy. So props to Emilia. Props to her for being such a positive influence. She donates to countless charities and does crazy amounts of charity work. Her attitude is super positive. She's always smiling and like laughing. We can learn a lot from her. So hell yeah to Emilia. Hype and love to Emilia. The real mother of dragons, man. She is so badass. Like that, to survive 1, but not 2. Oh my goodness. She's crazy awesome. So yeah, props to Emilia. I wanted to bring that up. That is something that I was actually going to do a video over the weekend, but I ended up getting busy. But you know, I'm just saying that's something. And you know, like I said, we can learn from that how to carry ourselves. You know what I mean? How to with adversity, try to you know, be positive in the face of these difficult events in our lives. Yeah. So what's going on, Ben Drescher? We have Great Dane in chat. What's going on, Rod Dammit? Who else do we have? Jimmy Page. Yeah, I'm grateful that she's still around, you know. But I saw some. I wanted to bring up and say something positive because I saw some truly astounding comments that were just, geez, about that. But like I said, Kit Harrington said she's his best friend. Yeah, she's awesome. And you can see, and like as far as people, the portrayals in the show, you can argue. Like, I mean, Charles Dance, all of these, like other amazing people that have been tied to the show, Sean Bean. You can pick and choose your favorites, but I mean, as far as like people that you can see are genuinely, when they express themselves, you could see that that's how she is as a person. Like she doesn't seem fake, you know, and that is like her energy is super infectious, you know. She's definitely got it. She's definitely got that star power. Yeah, the whole game, like Ben brings up another thing in chat here. You know, obviously when the last Game of we're gonna be doing after shows here, by the way. 3 on Gemma's channel, 3 on my channel. With the final episode, we're gonna be doing a live stream for the very last episode of Game of Thrones here on channel Azor Hype. So it's gonna be emotional, but you know, the Game of Thrones cast, Nina Gold, Dan and Dave, everyone that they've handpicked to be on the show, they've nailed most of these castings, really. And you got to give props to the actors and actresses. Conleth Hale comes to mind. Oh my goodness. Peter Dinklage. There's so many. Maisie Williams. We have these people that weren't household names, not like the Peter Dinklage, but like the Kit Haringtons of the world. And the Maisies, like, just evolved into absolute superstars in the industry, right? And some of these, like Rory McCann, I can't unsee him as Sandor Clegane, you know. He was Sandor is even though he doesn't have a POV chapter, is it's fantastic. But yeah, I mean, and like I said, this all relates to gratitude, right? The attitude of gratitude, having and celebrating that, and that's what I want to do here on the channel for the final season too. You know, I mean, there will be things that, of course, we want to get that we won't get everything we want, but I think for the most part, like, you know, we'll get. I really do think Game of Thrones season 8 is going to blow us all away. I think that it's going to be awesome. Alfie Allen's another one. Yep, Alfie Allen. I mean, really, like, we could just go on and talk about the cast or the whole live stream. Rastafarian Targaryens. Yeah, I love that too. But yeah, let's get back to some questions. Great comments in the live chat. Thank you for being here with me on this Monday, starting the week off in style. Love it, love it, love it. Charles Dance, yeah. Alfie doesn't get, yeah, Alfie's, Lena Headey's another one, obviously. Alfie Allen, just his facial expressions. The Jon and Theon scene from last season where Jon's like, what are you waiting for? You know, you can be a Stark and you can be a Greyjoy. Kit is someone who's got better and better as the seasons have gone on. Hell yeah. Thanks for joining, Liz. Yes, there's so many positive. Just the fate of the Greyjoys, John Allen. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I think that I'm hoping that they're going to upgrade Euron in season 8 and they'll let him be like truly badass like he is in the books. I think Theon Greyjoy is going to have one of the most epic arcs in season 8. I think we'll, you know, hopefully he'll rescue Asha. Oh, Yara, sorry. I always get that mixed up, the bookend show. Yarsha, hopefully he'll rescue her. I think we could see Theon at the Battle of Winterfell. He could be one of those characters that sacrifices himself for, you know, Jon, example, something like that. I think that Theon could survive until the end. But yeah, I think that I think that we're getting the Battle of Blackwater 2.0 maybe in like episode 5, Theon, Euron, Golden Company, stuff like that. Alan King, you think we'll get a Sandor POV Winds of Winter? I don't think so, no. Oh, Miss Chronal, chat. Actually, this is a question for everyone, not just for me. Miss Chronal says, would you consider doing the Ultimate Azor Hype Award show when it finishes? Then we could recognize all the actors we love. Now, I guess we could do like, you know what we could do? We could do like a marathon stream. Like, we could do like a super epic, like 4-hour stream just talking about, we could do like a huge award show. Would anybody be down for that? Like a big epic, like after, you know, a week or two after Game of Thrones has ended, an epic award show? Like 4 hours, just like 4 hours. Boom. Just go for it. Epic showdown. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do it for Miss Chrono. We're gonna do it for Miss Chrono. Miss Chrono is going through a hard time. She's fighting cancer. We love you here, Miss Chrono. We're gonna dedicate this Ultimate Award show to Miss Chrono in the chat. And we got another donation, Shannon Thompson. We're gonna scroll up here. I'm gonna roll this out. What will we learn with the casted Wyla roll? Well, we're gonna do this first.
Donation.
Thank you very much for that donation. Really appreciate that. Have they cast Wyla? Is that actually a thing? Is that confirmed? I mean, I don't. Are we actually going to? Are we actually going to see Wyla? Do we need to? I don't think we do. Do we? I don't know. I know there's going to be an interest. Who tells Jon about his parentage is the interesting question I guess we can ask here. I think it's going to be Samwell Tarly, right? Because I think that Sam and Jon have this trusted bond. It's a lot like Frodo and Samwise Gamgee. Bran is not set for these like emotional type of situations, right? Catherine Bassett, I know she doesn't like the soundboard, but here we go.
Donation.
Thank you very much. Do you hope that Euron goes out quickly? No, I hope he's super badass. I hope they like make him wicked in season 8. I just hope they nail everything. We got another donation. Holy crap, Dark Mother. She says award show hosted by Kyleesi. Thank you very much.
Donation.
Oh. I don't even know what that dance is, but thank you very much for that donation. But yeah, we'll do an award show. That sounds really fun, and we could do like we can do some fun stuff. So yeah, I think Euron. I don't want him to go quickly. I would like to see him actually, because if he just dies in episode 1, then that would just be such an epic fail, in my opinion. You know. I don't think so I don't want to see that happen, Catherine. Did they cast Wyla though? I mean, do we have any confirmation on that? I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to everything. I try to keep up as much as I can. But Helen says the award for best troll goes to me. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, I would like to see Euron go like a badass. I think it has to go down between him and Euron, Theon and Euron, I think. What awards would we give out? I don't know. Miss Chrono, you want to help on the logistics of it? Harry Strickland, one sec. We'll search that up. I can't remember. Mark Rissman is playing Harry Strickland in Game of Thrones next season. Alex Noakes confirmed. Oh, February 19th. Well, I'll take a look at it for sure. Thank you. And Anime Lover, thank you for the donation.
Donation.
Theon says to Jon, "You're a Tark and a Stark." Ooh, that's pretty interesting. I don't know. What do we think about that, chat? I mean, I don't necessarily think it has to be Theon, but I think it's going to be Samwell. I'm like convinced it's going to be Samwell. They have a Hermione of House Gryffindor has a donation, and we're going to turn it up just a little bit.
Donation.
Thank you very much for the donation. We're having so much fun today. It's Monday, but who cares? We're gonna have fun like it's a Friday. Really appreciate that. No question. Just Oh, I love all of you so much. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna get another one. We're gonna get another donation song here for a sec. And it's this one. It's the one where Gandalf is just doing this. The saxophone song. You know, the one where Gandalf is just anybody ever seen that meme where he's just like it's like for 10 hours straight, Gandalf sax guy, 10 hours. I don't know. It's pretty funny. All right, let's get back to the questions. Yeah, epic sax guy. Yeah, that's the one. The Gandalf nod. Yeah. No, I'm trying to find another question in here from. Let's get some more questions in chat. Okay, Marika. What's going on, Marika? You think the Golden Company is going to come immediately and sack the Red Keep? No, I don't think we're going to see that. I think it's going to be a huge difference from the books. Aegon is definitely going to present a problem for Cersei. Whatever happens in King's Landing, right? Because Tommen's still alive, but I think Tommen's a goner for sure in the books. Something's going to go wrong with the Mountain or something like that. But it's going to be interesting because I think, episode 3, we get the Battle of Winterfell, apparently. And then episode 5, Miguel Sapochnik is also directing that. We are getting probably Battle of King's Landing, right? So I think in the show, we're probably getting King's Landing is where it all goes down at the end, right? We hopefully get the God's Eye. Maybe the God's Eye stuff is in episode 4. That's, when they're retreating and they get more south. We'll see. Because episode 3 is going to be all focused on the north, right? Ooh, Ben Drescher says, Kyle, what are you most hyped about? I'm super hyped for the Battle for King's Landing. I mean, I don't know. Just everything. I mean, honestly, you want to know what I'm most hyped about? I'm most hyped about getting to hang out with all of you and growing the channel and just getting better as a YouTuber and content creator. That's what I'm really excited about. I'm just excited for the opportunity to do this again, really, honestly, Ben. I'm so fortunate to have so many awesome supporters like all of you in the chat and everybody that subscribed to the channel, the patrons of the channel. And I just think it's a great opportunity to celebrate what I believe is the best show ever. So, yeah, just the whole thing. Really, Ben, I'm just hyped for the whole thing, really. I can't really pick one thing. It would be really so hard for me to do. So that's my honest answer for you, Ben. But I'm excited for I think Jon Snow and Night King are gonna go at it with some dragons. Hopefully, I'm excited to see what happens with Daenerys Targaryen. If she does go out, I want her to go out in a blaze of glory. Clegane Bowl, of course. Jaime Lannister's arc is his if he's gonna get redemption and atonement. Bran Stark, do we get more flashbacks? Jeez, yeah. Those are so many things. I can continue listing, Sansa, her development. Does she achieve some position of power? What does she do to help in the war for the Dawn? That type of stuff. So, Battle of Winterfell, who dies? Billis Wolfkey. Yeah, good question. I think Grey Worm 100% is a goner there. Beric Dondarrion's going to bite the dust. We could see, like Dolorous Ed. We could see bite the dust. Varys is probably going to die at the Battle for Winterfell. Could see someone like Melisandre, maybe Theon, Bronn, maybe. I think they'll save I think they're going to save the big ones for episode 5 and 6. I think the real, the Jaime, the Cersei, all of those ones will be later on. Tormund, yeah. I think what would be really interesting is if a couple people were taking on the Night King, like Tormund, Arya, Jon, like 3 or 4 people, Tormund helps Jon in some sort of way. Because I think that Tormund is really close with Jon as well, right? So I would love to see Tormund and Jon and Sandor take on the Night King or something like that. Or Arya, Jon, and Tormund 2 or 3 people. Kind of like what I think is going to go down at the Clegane Bowl, like Brienne and Sandor, I think, are probably going to be the ones to take on the mountain. But yeah, I think there's going to be some major death. We could see Jorah Mormont bite the dust at the Battle for Winterfell. You know, that could be a thing. I think the Hound makes it back to King's Landing, so I don't think he dies at the Battle of Winterfell. I don't think. Who will die first in season 8? Oh, geez. Night King is going to Castle Blacks. Definitely wants to. He definitely wants to destroy them, as they're the Watchers on the wall. So I think maybe Dolorous Ed. I don't know. I think he could potentially stay. I mean, try to hold off the Night King. I don't know if that's such a good idea. Tormund, Beric, and Ed could be somewhere in Castle Black because they fell and whatnot, and we saw them in the trailer. So I don't know if they're at Winterfell or Castle Black or one of the castles near the wall. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Lyanna Mormont fighting. White Lyanna Mormont will kill Jorah. No, Jimmy Page. No.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
Jimmy Page saying White Lyanna Mormont. Come on. Jeez. Wow. That's just rude. White Lyanna Mormont killing Jorah, wiping out House Mormont. You know you deserve the shame for that one, Jimmy. I can't forgive you for that one. Yeah, Podrick Payne could be another one that comes to mind. Oh, Talamascadan. Everybody in the chat, Talamascadan's favorite character is Sansa. So if we can do hashtag Sansa forever in the chat, that'd be awesome. Hey, Danny, what's going on? Steven Ryder, what's going on? Yeah, Steven Ryder. Lyanna Mormont does not plan on knitting by the fire. Ben Drescher, how many times have you rewatched Game of Thrones? I don't know, like 5, 6, something like that. The prince that wasn't promised. Hey, Dan, fuck you. Hashtag Sansa forever. Oh, I think that prince that wasn't promised deserves a little soundboard music. Hashtag Sansa forever music. That's our hashtag Sansa forever music. Davos is an interesting one, right? Davos, I would love to see him be like the Maester Aemon, just get super old and like live out his days. What's going on, Mr. Skillen? That's the Sansa saxophone. Hashtag save Davos. Yeah, no, Davos is in my top 3 or 4 favorite characters. Yan Gunner says, I'm having a good time. Okay, how many people are having a good time in chat? Having too much fun. It's easy to have fun. Jess says Davos should survive the whole series. Hashtag free ghost. Yep, that's a great one. I have 10 people in my top 3 favorite characters, says John Allen. Wow. Love it. So yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be doing 10 things that we need to see in Game of Thrones Season 8. But it's not going to be like your typical, like, oh, Jon and Arya reunion. It's going to be some more obscure things like I'll give a preview of one thing I think we need to see. Actually, should I give a preview of one thing? The one thing that's going to be one of the 10 things I'm going to talk about in tomorrow's video? Or should I save it? I'll let all of you decide in chat. I can give you one preview of the 10 things I'm going to talk about tomorrow that I think we need to see in Game of Thrones Season 8, or I can save it all for tomorrow's video. I'm going to let you vote in chat. You all have to vote. Okay, preview, say 2 save it's. 1 preview, say, okay, save it. Give it to us tomorrow. Spill, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Save it. Oh, we're tied. Okay, we're tied. Spill. Uh-oh. Looks like spilling it now. Spill it. Oh, damn. Chat wants to hear it. Okay. Here's one of the 10 things I think that we need to see in Game of Thrones Season 8. I think, and this is just a personal thing that I think we need to see. This is just a personal opinion. I think that we need to hear Jaime Lannister say, burn them all to Daenerys Targaryen in the Battle of Winterfell. And she burns a bunch of whites. Did Jaime Lannister saying burn them all in Game of Thrones Season 8? Calling it right now. Jaime Lannister is going to say burn them all in Season 8. I'm calling it right now. That's one of the things we need to see. And that's just one of the 10 things I'm going to talk about tomorrow. You better be ready for this video because it's going to be hype, okay? That's only one of the 10 things. And I'm not talking about like, oh, Arya and Jon reunion. I want to see that. I'm talking about like 10 super like, yeah, things like that. So no more previews. You only get the 1 preview. You're going to have to come tomorrow to watch the video on it. It'll be coming out probably around 3 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, I've been cooking up this one. So the 2 days that I took off, I wasn't really taking the day off. I was like researching, like, so I'm not going to spill it, but I'll give you another preview. Like things that we have happened in the past happened again with other characters. Think that. Those 10 type of things. So I could preview one more thing. If you get hype enough in chat, I'll preview one more thing. I'll preview one more thing if you want, but if you don't want to, I will totally hold it back. Hype. Now I'm getting everyone hype. Spill. Dab Cat, what's going on? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Spill. You guys want me to spill some more? Okay. I'm going to go for another one. You know what? Well, maybe we'll make it more than 10 tomorrow. Maybe we'll make it more than 10. This video is coming out tomorrow. All right, we're going to do one more thing. This one is a little bit less hype than the other one. But, all right. So here's what I think is going to happen. Here's another one. Are we ready for this? All right, let's get the Gandalf music first. All right, so remember how Sandor Clegane at the Battle of the Blackwater, when Joffrey is speaking, he says, fuck the king? I think we're going to see when they're having a conversation in Winterfell. They're going to be talking about, and Jaime's going to reveal that Cersei isn't going to be sending her troops. I think we're going to see, the thing we need to see is Arya Stark saying, fuck the queen. Right? Like, and Sandor being like, yeah, like Sandor like looking like, what the hell? But Arya saying, fuck Queen Cersei, like fuck the queen. Come on, right? We got to see that. We have to see that. So no more previews. That's it. I am not spilling anything else. But the Jaime Lannister saying burn them all and Arya saying that's kind of what you can expect to see in the video tomorrow. Yes. I'm going to kill the queen. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, no, we're and you know, because we're only 3 weeks away from Game of Thrones, right? And we've talked about nearly everything, mostly everything that we can talk about. I want to have some fun before Game of Thrones season 8 and talk about things like this, right? So I hope that you're all excited for the video tomorrow. That's going to be coming out around. It'll be between noon and about 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. The video will be out. Depends on how much I get done today. Fist pump, yes, like the Napoleon Dynamite fist pump. Hell yeah. Yeah, and I'm in Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. Long live the one true queen. Oh, come on. Don't start with that Cersei stuff in chat. So I wanted one thing I wanted to do, a thank you to the new patrons of the channel, Amanda, Marissa, Dark Mother. Thank you so much for becoming patrons of the channel. Really, really appreciate it. And speaking of that, I'm going to make another announcement. I have been talking about it, but a little bit of an announcement. I did release something on Patreon yesterday, but I'm just going to kind of tell everyone what it is. I released a special preview of the new channel art that we're getting on channel. We're getting a new Twitter banner, a new Azor Hype YouTube banner. We're getting a new subscribe button. We're getting new t-shirt designs. We're basically giving the channel a little bit of a facelift with some new art from Blaze Manga. So new art preview is up on Patreon for all of you that are on Patreon. Really, really, really excited to do some rebranding on the channel. Nothing's changing, just some new themes that we're going to be kind of exploring on the channel. And we're going to be integrating Teespring t-shirts. T-shirts are coming back. We're going to be doing Hype and Love t-shirts. We got What is Hype May Never Die t-shirts are coming back. We got I Drink and I Hype Things t-shirt is coming back. So we're bringing all sorts of awesome stuff to the channel, and I'm really, really excited. Should have it at some point this week, I believe. Blaze Manga, by the way, awesome stuff. They designed this Hype and Love. They designed all the art on the channel. You can go check out their awesome online store, and you can go support them on Facebook by liking their page. The link is in the description of the video. Simon and Pedro are really, really awesome. So, but yeah, really, really excited for the new art and all of that, the new t-shirts and stuff like that. So thank you very much, Blaze Manga, and I'm excited to show all of you very soon. Yeah, What is Hype May Never Die. Eric Koenig, you mean, will I be covering the new prequel series when it comes out? I'm assuming that's what you're asking, and the answer is yes. Are you kidding? Hell yeah, I will be covering the new series. I guess, should we talk a little bit about like what's going to happen with the channel after Game of Thrones Season 8? Because I think some of you have messaged me with some concerns, right? What's going to happen after Game of Thrones Season 8, right? We can talk a little bit about that if you all want to, because I have received some messages, and yeah, we can talk a little bit about that if we want. I mean, I have a plan. I could talk a little bit about it. Our hypes are sharp. I like that. I guess you could like put hype in most of like the key phrases from the houses and stuff like that. So, okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to talk about leading up to Game of Thrones Season 8, what's going to happen in Season 8, and what's going to happen after. Okay? So, Game of Thrones Season 8, we're going to go balls to the walls. There's going to be videos every day. I'm going to try to at least do 5 videos a week on Game of Thrones. Going to be tons and tons of videos. We're going to be doing live streams. There's going to be at least 2 live streams on the channel. So we're going to be doing an after show, 3 on Gemma's channel, 3 on mine. The finale is on my channel. Really excited about that. We're going to be doing episode reviews. We'll be doing trailer breakdowns. I'll be doing theories, stuff like that. We'll also be covering, we're going to be doing some Marvel stuff. Avengers Endgame is coming, right? So we're definitely going to be coming and covering that. I did a Stranger Things video last week. For those of you who saw the Season 3 trailer, we're going to cover Stranger Things. We're going to cover Marvel's Avengers Endgame, right? We're going to cover Marvel, the upcoming movies as well, Spider-Man Far From Home, and any of the kind of news. So we'll do like Marvel news on like the Disney TV series that are coming out and stuff like that. We're going to cover The Expanse, right? That's for sure happening. Love The Expanse. And when the new Lord of the Rings series comes out, we're going to cover that too. So Game of Thrones Season 8, I promise, going to be focused on Game of Thrones Season 8. We're going to do some Avengers Endgame stuff. After all of it is done, right? After Game of Thrones Season 8 is done, we're gonna still talk about Game of Thrones. It's not just gonna be like, hey, we're gonna drop Game of Thrones, right? We're still gonna go back and look at all the other seasons. We're gonna do Winds of Winter stuff, okay? Predicting Winds of Winter, going over sample chapters. We're gonna do Fire and Blood stuff. Well, whenever there's prequel news or news about the prequel of the new show, 100% gonna happen on the channel. So don't worry about that. There will still be all sorts of Thrones content on the channel, but in saying that, when Thrones does end, I mean, we're gonna have covered pretty much everything, right? So, we're gonna have some other stuff on the channel. We're gonna be expanding the channel and talking about all sorts of other shows. And Westworld is another possibility, maybe, but yeah, we're gonna talk about all sorts of stuff. And I think I'm kind of looking at the idea of maybe doing a morning podcast every morning and kind of doing, like news type stuff. Lord of the Rings, Marvel, and kind of just like giving everyone updates daily on the kind of the pop culture stuff we see with Marvel, Expanse, all that sort of stuff. But there's going to be tons of content on the channel. So that's a lot to cover, but I'm ready to work hard. I want it. So we got another donation. Thank you very much, Dabcat. Let's go with this one again. Thank you very much, Dabcat. She says, hashtag for the throne, for the hype, hashtag for Kyle, hashtag Azor hype is the best. I love all of that. Yan Gunner says, tried to send a super chat Azor hype, but did not work on an IN. Yeah, some people have issues with Apple iOS, and sometimes people have issues on their cell phones, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Ben Drescher, I want to hear your boldest prediction for Game of Thrones Season 8. Oh, geez. That's a hard one. You're putting me on the spot here, Ben. We're only going to have 3 Starks left. I think we're going to have another Stark death. I think it's going to be Bran. I think that Bran is going to die. I don't know if that's necessarily boldest prediction, but Jaime Lannister could not be the one to kill Cersei, which would be kind of interesting. I think that it could be Brienne of Tarth. I think Brienne of Tarth could become a Queenslayer. I did a video on that last week. That could be kind of a crazy one. And then Brienne killing Cersei coming full circle would be, and she's called Brienne the Beauty. I know the Maggie the Frog prophecy in the show and in the books, they aren't the same. She says another. She doesn't say queen in the show. So, yeah, I think that it could be possibly Brienne being the Valonqar or Bran dying. I think those are going to be 2 shockers. Those are possibilities. I don't know if those are necessarily like super, super bold, but yeah. Those are, I mean, I would, another bold one, man, yeah. Like the prequels, we're going to learn more about like the Night King and the White Walkers and stuff like that. We could, we could be caught off guard and not get as much as we want in Game of Thrones Season 8, but I don't want to believe that we aren't going to get paid off by getting more White Walker information. We have Bran, right? And he's super integral to learning about these greater mysteries. So I don't think we're going to get shafted on that, but I don't think we'll get as much information as we want. But I think that we're going to be surprised at how much information we do get about that. I don't think we'll get everything, but I think we're going to, there's going to be some major wow stuff with Bran. Yeah, Brienne, it's going to be super hard to survive for anyone. Original David Adams, the original moderator on the channel. Shocker. Jon will have to do some dishonorable, dirty shit for the good of the realm. Ooh. Yeah. Like doing something that dishonors him. Yeah, that could be. He ends up in the same position where Jaime Lannister. We first saw Jaime Lannister in the show, original David Adams. That'd be kind of crazy, right? I haven't seen American Gods, anime lover. Yeah, we're not getting the marrying Cersei deal. She's either going to have nothing left and go completely insane, or she's dying. Johannes Strom, John or Danny death in season 8. Yeah, I think I'm leaning more towards both of them surviving now, but I don't know. If I had to pick one, it would be Danny. I think that John's surviving the whole series. I think that I'm like 99% sure that John's going to survive. Because him, like, he doesn't want to become king, right? I don't think. So I think that him the idea of having to deal with that is really intriguing. Danny is resurrected. Yeah, that'd be interesting if Beric does that, right? Like, we still haven't got, I mean, in the books, Beric revives Catelyn Stark and she becomes Lady Stoneheart. So that would be kind of interesting. But I think that both it's a possibility that both Jon and Daenerys survive. I've been kind of on the train that Dany will sacrifice herself with Drogon. San Rixian, by the way, who was on the channel last week, she had an amazing prediction in saying that Dany will sacrifice one of her children, Drogon, to do some sort of epic, to do something epic in the Battle for the Dawn. So I think that would be awesome. Yeah, San Rixian says Dany is dying, but if Dany does die, like I've been kind of, the whole death in childbirth thing, we could see something like if someone's going to have a super, like if people are going to die, the two people that are going to have the most epic deaths, if they do die, Jaime Lannister, I believe, is 100% going to die. He's going to have an epic death. And I think if Daenerys dies, she'll, like, those two characters, if they die, will have the most epic deaths. But she is going to die. So San Rixian says Daenerys will die tragically for the greater good of the realm, maybe on Dragonback. Yeah, that would be crazy. Like, and maybe she has to get Mercy killed or something by Jon. That would be crazy. So she doesn't get revived as a white. She gets burned or something. That'd be crazy. By Rhaegal. Wait, no. I don't know how to get around that because Dany is the unburnt in the show, right? I don't know maybe it's only when she's alive that can happen. So we'll see. We're sending for a Game of Thrones, Billis. The whole time travel paradox dream thing would be the worst ending, I believe. I don't think George is going to go that route, though. I'm like certain it's not going to happen. George doesn't want to just pull a Trixie on everyone. I don't think he wants to do that. Ghost and Jon on Rhaegal. Ghost riding Rhaegal. Shannon Thompson. A wolf riding a dragon. Kind of like that. What if the dragons ignite the wildfire beneath King's Landing? Yeah, that would certainly be interesting, right? Dany inadvertently, like, just blowing up King's Landing. Tom Hiddleston! What's going on? Do you think Lightbringer functions like Bloodraven's cave, a shield to keep the dead away, and the darkness shall flee before him? It could provide a path to heal the Night King. I think that is too far gone. I don't think there's going to be a heal scenario. Because, I don't think that can happen. I think there's only one thing that they can do, and they have to kill the Night King, and possibly Bran has to die for that. So I think, there's going to be no Sopranos ending, like Shannon says in chat. Holy crap, we've been live for an hour already? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. It goes by so fast, I didn't even realize. We're having so much fun and this is flying by. Love it. Fate of Viserion. Ooh, Billis, I talked about this in a previous live stream. I believe that Drogon's going to melt Viserion's face off like Khal Drogo killed Viserys with the crown of gold. I think Drogon's going to melt Viserion's face off. Or maybe Rhaegal. But I think it would be fitting if it was Drogon, because Drogon's named after Khal Drogo. Maisel Dong, we have the soundboard. We can give it a whirl. There you go, Maisel Dog. Maisel Dog Amanda is one of the new patrons of the channel. Let's show her some love in chat. Kyle Drogon. Kyle Drogo. Oh, love it. Yeah, I kind of did say that, right? Kyle Drogo. Kyle Drogo. Smokahontas. Friendship is unintentionally wearing the same. Are you wearing your Zoa Hype shirt, Smokahontas? Let's show some love to Smokahontas in the chat. Gendry will have to kill Rhaegal? I don't know about that, Great Dane. We could maybe see a dragon survive. I think that all the dragons and the direwolves die, but nice. Yeah, we're gonna be we're gonna reopen the t-shirt shop and all of that. Like I said, we got some new designs coming and new channel art and all that. Should be up very soon. Blaze Manga. Woo! Catherine Bassett, thank you very, very much for the donation. We're gonna, sorry, I just gotta close something over here. Thank you very much, Catherine. What episode do you think the Night King will die? I think episode 5. I think episode 5. Could be episode 6, early on in episode 6 if they drag on whatever's going to be happening in episode 5. But to answer your question, Catherine, and thank you for like the 5th donation today. Really appreciate your generosity. I think it's going to be episode 5 because I think episode 6 mostly going to be kind of like the end of the Lord of the Rings series that we saw at the end of the Return of the King, kind of some final interact. I think episode 6 will be, there might be a little bit of crazy in it, but it could be like more like episode 1. I don't know though. A lot of the actors and actresses have said that the finale, there's multiple deaths of main characters. So, I mean, something crazy has got to go down, right? So I don't know where they go with that. Ah,
Shame.
I'm shaming myself by accident. Yeah. So I think five. I think. So what are the episodes going to be named? I don't know. I think episode 5 is called The Song of Ice and Fire. And then episode number 6 could be called The Dream of Spring, or episode number 6 is called The Song of Ice and Fire. I don't know. Something along those lines. Sanrixian. I won't be going as Kyle Drogo at the con, but I could maybe go as Tormund. Actually, didn't I already agree to do that? So yeah. Billis, Wolfkey, who's your favorite character? I don't know. Who's my favorite character? It's Sandor Clegane. The Hound is my favorite character. And then I really, really also like Jaime Lannister. He's a favorite of mine. Davos, Arya. Those are probably my favorites. Love Tormund as well. So yeah, so Sandor Clegane is my favorite character. What about you, chat? Who are all your favorite characters? If you could only pick one. I'd pick Sandor. I'd pick the Hound. Mazo Dog says, will Jaime die? Yeah, I think. Oh, damn. We got the Dark Mother with the donation. Moon Meteors.
Donation.
I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much, Dark Mother, for the donation. Arya, Tormund. Oh, a lot of Aryas in chat. Yeah, Tormund, Kyle's Bane. Ghost. That's a good. Oh my God, there's Helen with Cersei in chat. Davos, the man of the people for the people. Oberyn Martell. Gilly says anime lover. Jess Britvek says John Jaime the Hound. That's cheating. I said one. Linda Smith, 1. I would pick Sansa Stark. The Hound. Mr. Skillen. The Hound. Hot pie, Ben Drescher says. Arya for the queen of the Planetous. Billis says Bran. You like the new donation sound imagination realm? I'm glad. Thank you. Love hot pie. Samuel Tarley says Jenny of Coldstone. Helen says Littlefinger and Cersei. The Night King says John Allen. Damn. The Night King. Brienne says Marika. Sir Pounce says Great Dane. Gordon Moore says I was a legend in Gin Alley. I love the differentiality from chat. You know, everybody. Marjorie says Faith Elizabeth Ann. Sam the Slayer, Mr. Skillen. Love it. Craster's son. What? Bills Wolfke says Littlefinger still alive. Theory thoughts? No. Just no. I'm giving no. That's it. Actually, is Littlefinger still alive?
Shame. 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 Shame.
That's what I think about the Littlefinger is alive theory. No. Yeah, just a one-word answer. No. Yeah. Anyways, next question. Oh. Love it. Yeah. Littlefinger wasn't getting none of that one. You like Euron, Frankie? My goodness. He's certainly compelling, but I... Ben Dresser says, you can shame me for liking Cersei more than Daenerys. All right.
Shame. Shame.
I know a lot of people that like Cersei. A lot. So, I mean, I don't necessarily know if you should feel guilty about it. I mean, that's your opinion. It's totally fine. I mean, Lena's an amazing actress. Cersei is an amazing POV character in the books. So, I mean, he's horrible, but he's interesting, Frankie says about Euron. Yeah, totally. Maison Dog, is Sansa going to get captured by Cersei? No, I don't think so. I think Sansa is a priority to protect. Eric Koenig says, is anybody worried about the director of the new upcoming prequel? I don't know anything about her. Jane Goldman's awesome. Awesome. I said awesome. I'm going to shame myself there for saying awesome.
Shame. Shame.
Yeah, Jane Goldman. Kick-Ass. She's part of the Kick-Ass mythology, director there. Amazing, amazing. She's part of also Kingsman. And Georgia, and I think X-Men First Class, she was a part of that as well. So she understands mythology. George R. R. Martin loves Jane Goldman. He has high praise for her. So we'll see what happens. But if we look at the castings that they've made, Miranda Richardson, she's an amazing actress. Naomi Watts, they picked Toby Regbo. They picked up some really, really good young talent. I, for one, am super optimistic about the prequel. They have made, man, the casting directors for HBO and for Game of Thrones, holy crap, they are picking out some crazy, crazy talented actors and actresses. So, wicked awesome. Yeah. Park Dakar. Yeah. I don't know what happened there. Just boom. But I hope that answers your question about worried about the prequel. I like they've got time for it. They got the budget. They understand how they've done this one. They've got the framework set in place, I think. But that doesn't mean the next one will be successful. That doesn't automatically mean it'll be awesome, right? They still have to work and execute and do all of these different things. But they've kept the relationships with all of these different locations. In northern Belfast and some in Croatia and some in Spain. So those will be some of the places that they're filming at. So we can be optimistic with the similar locations that will be used, right? HBO is keeping those on the books and they're keeping those relationships. Titanic Studios, they still got those giant green screens they made and they've invested into the future of Game of Thrones as a franchise. So I think that the future is bright. And if we want to look at it this way, with all of these shows, new shows coming out, Lord of the Rings, new Lord of the Rings show is going to come out. There's The Witcher, all these new fantasy shows that are coming out, The Mandalorian, Star Wars, all these other shows that are going to be out there. You better believe that if HBO wants to, they want to compete and they want to still be seen as one of the best TV networks out there. Eventually, everything will probably go digital, but I mean, for right now, HBO, they still want to be seen as one of they want to be seen as the best TV network, right? AU Pac-Mule, thank you very much for joining us. So that's kind of how I view it. You got to think of it like competitively too, right? HBO wants to remain relevant, and Game of Thrones, cash. It's money in the bank. It's money in the bank, right? So I think that's what I think about it. Oh yeah, HBO is gonna milk it for sure. And I think the thing is, though, is a lot of people, of course, a lot of people are going to be skeptical about it, right? Because for the original Game of Thrones series, we can't deny that we had these books as this huge backstory, right? And for this time period, we don't have this plot, these pages and pages and pages. And of course, George has in his home and all of these different documents, I'm sure, and pages and pages of lore and whatnot. But it will be interesting to see how, with less of the actual book content, how they execute this new show. And for us as people that are going to be absorbing this new show, we have to go into it more blind, right? Because a lot of the people that were getting excited for Game of Thrones already read the books. But now it's become this thing where it's become exponentially, this has become this giant phenomenon, right? Like, how many books did George sell before the series? It was like 15 million, and now it's like pushing 70 million or something like that. So it's like, it's starting to get up there, right? So I'm optimistic about it. And Disney's out there; they're gonna have all those Marvel shows, and but Game of Thrones is a completely different beast. It's just so good. And I believe that the casting director, Jane Goldman, Game of Thrones prequel casting director. What's the casting director's name? I'm trying to think. I can't remember it's Jane Goldman's casting director. Jane. Oh geez, I can't remember. I'll have to find it, but she's amazing. Whoever they picked, I can't remember, but worked on Kingsman, Kick-Ass, worked on an Iron Man movie, multiple other great movies. I think Creed is another one this person has worked on, if I'm not mistaken. This casting director for the prequel. So yeah, it's not Nina Gold. It's someone else. Nina Gold is not the casting director for the prequel. It's someone else. Someone in contact with Jane Goldman. All right. So we're still going. We're going to go for a little longer here. I'm still feeling the energy today. We got the beautiful sun shining in the room. I did some feng shui in my office, so it's more open and I feel more creative in here, which is awesome. There's more light that comes into the room. It's always hard when you're working on your computer a lot and you're in your house and you see the beauty, like the beautiful weather outside, right? Hey, we got Peter Griffin in the chat. We got Timo Erkoning. What else do we have join us in the chat? Tons of awesome people joining us in the chat today. Thanks everyone for joining me. Like I said, I'm really excited about yeah, these are Game of Thrones bed sheets, Sanrixian. Give me one sec. Can you see? Winter is Coming, House Stark, all of that. From Nancy T, the mother of blankets, also a patron of the channel. You're still in the work meeting, Almar? Now I get that song. Angelina, hi. What's going on? Alex says, listening to the rain tapping on the windows while I'm working and listening to Zora Hype. Awesome. Yeah, the new camera has been great. The other one was not great, but this one is like, I think it's 1080p it runs at. So the one before was 720 and it was kind of grainy. So love the new camera. Miss Chrono, what houses will be wiped out in season 8? Good question. We could see House Lannister go down, which would be interesting if people are on the Tyrion betrayal train. Count the beard hair now. You just burnt your chili. No.
Shame. Shame.
Don't burn the chili.
Shame.
Shame for burning the chili. House Mormont. That's really interesting. Yeah, AU does awesome streams too. It's because I had to shame you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, everyone, today. I really appreciate it. And like I said, really, really excited for Game of Thrones Season 8. I'm always open to new ideas, of course, for stuff that you would like me to do on the channel. Of course, we talked about earlier kind of what's going to happen next after. But House Umber, yeah, we could see that. Young Ned Umber, House Karstark could be wiped out. We could see quite a few. Will I be live? For what, Maison Dog? Golden Company have their own musical theme? I think we're going to see new musical themes. Yeah, Ben Drescher, I think they'll have one. But they're on Greyjoy ships, so we could have an altered version of the Greyjoy theme, maybe. But good question. Really interested to see what kind of musical themes. Sanrixian with another donation. We're gonna do both songs.
Donation.
Woo! Donation, and then we got the Thank you very much, Sanrixian. She says, thanks for keeping me and my fellow daytime workers entertained at work. Yeah, how many of you are slacking at work? I'm a sucker for Kyle's dancing. Thank God you're not a sucker for my singing. People in chat, would you prefer that I sing or have the soundboard? Because my singing ain't that good. All right. So soundboard you don't want me to sing for every donation, right? You don't want me to sing for every donation. No. Me. I see trees of green, skies of blue, all the more for me and you. So I say, what a wonderful world. We're going to see like 80 people drop from the stream right now. Oh shit, we've had 7 people drop already. Oh damn. You drive me crazy. I just can't sleep. I'm so excited. I'm in too deep. Whoa, crazy. I feel so right. Do it, baby, one more time. All right, because that's all the singing I'm doing today, okay? Dark Mother says donation was stopped. Do I take requests? Okay, no, that's it, everyone. I'm only singing those 2 songs. Timo says golden buzzer. You're getting a shame for saying the golden buzzer.
Shame. 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 Shame.
Linda Smith says, please stop. You sound worse than me. Yeah, that was Britney Spears. There's no more singing that's going on. Now I'm coughing because I'm laughing, because all of you are being a bad influence on me right now. Nobody wants to hear me sing. And now I need a drink of water. Thank you for all the donations, everyone, today, and all the awesome support. Canadian Idol. Oh, my God. Oh. We got another donation? Did I miss one? Oh, we got Anime Lover. Shame on me for missing that.
Shame.
Sorry, Anime Lover. The chat's going so fast. But, could we see, Anime Lover says, could we see a wedding other than Jon and Dany's? I mean, yeah, I think there could be. I don't think Arya and Gendry is going to be a thing. I don't think that Sansa will get married again. Although, like if Jon and Dany die, maybe we could see Tyrion and Sansa like redoing their thing. I don't know. I mean, Jon and Dany getting married, I think, is going to be a big thing, right? I think that that's going to happen. So, Bran and Cersei's wedding, that's not going to happen. Yeah, I don't know. Gendry will be legitimized, I think. I don't know. He could be someone that dies, right? But I don't think that's going to happen. Really good question, Anime Lover. I don't necessarily know. I don't think Arya will get married. I think Jon and Dany will be the wedding. Yeah, Jon and Dany. Maybe Missandei and Grey Worm could get married. We could see that. Because like they've really pushed their relationship in the show. So I think we could see Missandei and Grey Worm maybe get married or something. I don't know if that, I mean, they're from Easter, so I don't really know if that even matters to them. They're just happy that they're alive type deal. But Tormund Brienne, no. I don't think so. Tyrion and Missandei sitting in a tree? I don't know. Hey, what's going on, Big E? Nice to see you. Jon and Dany, the white wedding? It's a nice day for a white wedding. Deathbed wedding for Missandei and Grey Worm. Mr. Skillen. I don't really want to read this out, but thank you for the donation, John. All hail her grace, Cersei of House Lannister. First of her name, King? You're supposed to be Queen of the Andals. And first men, Lord, this is scrolling too fast. Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm. John, Mr. Skillen, did you really have to make a donation for Cersei, man? Come on. The Amkibi, I'm in physical therapy. Glad I caught this. Well, I'm glad you're joining us. Don't judge the title. Yeah, I think Grey Worm bites the dust. I don't know. The kiss of death type of deal. I think Grey Worm is biting the dust. Arya with the spear? Yeah, I think in the trailer when she's saying, I'm looking forward to the death thing, I think she's talking to Gendry. I think we're going to see, and Gendry has all that dragon glass there, and we see her with a dragon glass spear in the trailer. So I think we're getting, that's the scene that we're seeing. Arya can handle any weapon. I'm so over Grey Worm and Missandei. Do not kill Jorah Mormont. Yeah, I've heard some people that's to say they want to get rid of Jorah. Yeah, Dabcat, we Fricky Doctor's video for episode 1 leaks. Not happening. I'm not Game of Thrones. Here's, you know what? Let's end the stream on this. Let's talk about this and end the video today. I get why people enjoy leaks. They want to know what's going to happen. But here's the thing for me. Game of Thrones has changed my life. All right? You guys know that I'm doing this. I broke my back 3 years ago. I'm fortunate and lucky enough that my family is supporting me and allowing me to let me do this or giving me an opportunity to work my way towards building my own business. I've worked really hard, obviously. And I just, for me, as someone that loves to experience things in life spontaneously, I want to enjoy season 8 without any leaks. This is the holy grail. You know what I'm saying? And I understand people cool if you enjoy that, but for me, I'm just not into that. Like, what? I mean, why? It's the final season. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just how I view it. No, anybody else that likes it, I'm not hating on that. Just personally, from my perspective, I believe and I will be enjoying it that way. And just for people here on the channel, Dabcat, the crowd, most of the crowd here, I know some people like the leaks and whatnot here, but for me, I just, out of respect for the people that have supported my content here on the channel, I try to, keep my promises as far as not doing leaks on the